Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Put mute on my thing. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody popping in. Go ahead and hit that like button. Say something on the screen so that I know you are here. Y'all know the routine. Go ahead and get your journals out, your planners out. You know, sometimes I'm going to come live. It'll be impromptu. The only day that is really scheduled is going to be on, what's that day, y'all? Monday. Motivation Monday. Good evening, everybody. So, yeah, Mondays are definitive. Every other day is however I'm feeling for the day. I thought we could come on here and continue setting up my personal journal. I want to do the, what do you call it? I want to do the self-care page. I want to set that up. So I thought that would be fun to do. So make sure you have your journals and your planners, whatever you want to plan in, whatever you want to journal in. And we are going to create a self-care page. I think I'm going to have a couple of self-care pages, not just one. If you were on the live the other day, you were able to see a couple of things that I started creating. This serves as my personal journal. Hey, Carol. Hey, Karen. Crystal, Candidately. Girl, you know I'm going to mess it up. Let me just say Shanti, girl. I just messed it up bad. All right. So again, if you have your journals, let's go ahead and pull them out. I'm going to do a quick flip through of what we did the other day. Hey, Janae. And I'm going to show y'all what we did. So if you were on the live the other day, we started setting this up. This is a Scribbles That Matter. It's a Bujo bullet journal. It's dot grid. And I like journaling in my personal journal in a dot grid. So this is my first time using this brand. So far, I like it. Prior to that, I used the Moleskine. I have a Lacharm that's just sitting, waiting to be touched. And I don't know why I'm acting like it's gold and I can't touch it. But that particular one will serve for my business journal, tracking how I feel about things going on. And I'll journal in there. And I also journal in my planner. I journal in my social media planner. And I'll show you. Matter of fact, let me show you the social media thing. And I won't even call it journaling per se. I set goals. So this is serving as my social media planner. I have 2 more months left in this. I had this planner, y'all, since 2016, and I was like, you gonna finish this planner. I know it's just a recollection, and it might have been $9 when I got it, but I was like, I need to use it. So, again, I ain't set nobody goals in this. It was real cute. I mean, it was real cute, but I guess I could go in there and set the goals, but I didn't do nothing with this stuff up here. Not one nary thing. But I have January and February to finish in here. So, like I said, this is my social media planner. And I like setting goals. I set goals monthly. And I like to use my stickers, shop my stash. And again, I write notes and things like that. So in your planner, you can write notes and you can journal. You can write how you feel. This right here creates like a weekly routine. So journal moments, again, I tell you all the time, do not have to be long. This is pretty much what I do in reference for like what I'm going to do on the day. I am going to do a video on how I social media plan. It is changing up a little bit because I have a couple of more platforms that I added. So you have to adjust when you add new things. So don't ever feel like you have to just stay right where you are. If it's not working, you change it. You do what's going to work for you. And yeah, so like I set goals, and I don't mind sharing this. I set goals for myself. So I'm like, I will be monetized by or before January 13th. And then I put a little amen behind it. I pray over it. And even though I am far away from monetization, like maybe by 1,600 hours or something like that, she gonna get it. So I like to set goals. So I had already pre-applied. For those that are familiar with YouTube, you can do certain steps after you kind of like Zelda. Do y'all remember that game Zelda, where you had to just keep unlocking different places? You had to have the key and the sword and all of that and the treasure chest. That's kind of how YouTube is. But yeah, so I like to write things that I do, short little jots, what doesn't, what's working, what's not, just those little things like that. So if you are into social media, I would suggest that you even journal about that so you can see your progress, because a lot of times you feel like you're not doing good, but you're doing better than you think you are. And then you need to figure out why you're doing what you're doing. So yeah, that's that. And then again, I set my goals. I like to set goals in the back. And then sometimes I have meetings. And so this was a journal moment in here where I reached 1,000 followers, and then I had a card, a journal card that was in my shop. It'll probably come back to my shop. It said my thoughts of the day. And then I wrote a little bit about it, and then I kept it on. Ooh, what did I say to tell my age? What did I say? Probably said something. I know I'm country too now. So it's probably the age of being country. And then in January, I set up my goals. So I put goals everywhere, and then I journal about it in my journal. So you set your goals, journal about it, and keep it moving. So that is, again, this is my social media planner. I have one more month. I'm so ready to hop up out of this thing, y'all. But that was a goal to finish this little thing right here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some journal time. So if you were on here the other day, we started setting up our personal journals. And I'm saying we because I feel like some of y'all were in your journals too. So we started setting up our personal journals, and I was showing you how I was going to use mine. And I'll have different pages in here. It'll fluctuate in here. It won't be... Oh, y'all talking about Zelda? Yeah. Yeah, I did really tell my age, huh? So you get an index, and I was telling them the other day, like, I don't know if I'm gonna track every little thing, but if it's pages that I want to refer back to, I will. So I do like that they have that. This is a key. I'm not really doing the Bujo effect bullet journaling type style, so this really is not gonna affect me. What I may do, because I am gonna do a little bit of watercoloring in here, I may do some swatches on it just to see what it looks like. And so again, you get more pages. And then what we started with was I created the cover page. I wanted to see some elements in here. I like using cardstock. Anything that I have around the house, I'm going to put in a journal. So kind of like a junk journal periodically. I haven't even done a junkie page. Y'all will see that somewhere along the lines I'll flip through so you can see what a junkie page looks like. And then I encourage everybody to write a letter to yourself. So when you start your journal, write a little message to yourself. It doesn't even have to be a whole letter, but a message. So this right here is something that I teach when I teach journal sessions. I teach people to journal the great, the good, and the not so good, okay? So what that means is that your journal should read like a book and not like a broken record, because if you're putting 3 components in your journal, there's no way that it's going to read the same. So that means like any little small happy moments, challenging moments, just mad moments, whatever it is, should be somewhere in your journal by the time you get to the back cover of your journal. And so I just added a picture of myself. That was another thing I suggested. Put a picture in your journal of yourself. I don't care if you're like, I don't like how I look and this, and that. Then you can measure it, right? Maybe that's one of the things that you want to focus on, making yourself feel better. A lot of times you focus on the outside, and while we might look a certain way on the outside, normally it's reflective of what's going on the inside. So again, put a picture. Maybe start a picture this quarter, second, third, and fourth quarter, put a picture, and then go back and see what you look like in your picture. I tell people often as well, I don't care how much you smile, but you can tell if a person is happy or not. I can look at every picture that I smiled on, and I can tell you if I was in a good place or not. You smile through your eyes more than you do through your teeth. So again, place those pictures quarterly, and then watch and track where you are. All right, so over here was reflection time. What do I want to see in this journal? I have to go back and say, this is what I want the journal to look like. This is what I want to see differently in my journal that I didn't see in my last journal. Do I want to include more family moments in there? Do I want to be more descriptive about when I go out to different places? Like if I go to a coffee shop, how descriptive was I? Did I take the journal with me? X, Y, and Z. Now this one, I'm not really going to take outside of the house. I have a B6 that has an insert. So I can do like jot journaling in that, and then I can come back and reflect in here. Yeah, so I like to put pictures in my journal, just memory, kind of like memory planning, but I'm not going to do a whole book full of memory planning. I have like a mini booklet in my A6, which serves as a journal too, but I only do that sparingly. So that way, again, as you're flipping through your journal, it just looks really creative. So that's even with stickers. The stickers that you're buying for your planners, you can put in your journal. Like there is no right or wrong way to journal. If you feel like you want to make it look more enticing to make you come back to your journal, do whatever you have to do. That'll make you open the book more. So we started the other night, 19 things we'll do in 2019. So these were some things that I put down. Oh, y'all, I'm down here. Is there a picture of a burger? We talked about that the other day and I did not go back and find that burger. So these are some things that I have right now. I haven't reflected anymore to figure out what else I want to do, but I do know there will be some other things. You know what I want to do, y'all? I take that back. I want to learn how, and I know this is just so like, why all these years later, but I want to learn how to drive a 5-speed, like a stick shift, whatever you call it, depending on where you come from. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me mute this. Okay. So yeah, I want to drive a stick shift. Let's see. Where can we put that? So that's going to be number 5. So let's go ahead and fill that in while I'm on here. I know, like, my sister knows how to drive. One, my dad, when he was living, drove one. And let me tell y'all what happened. So I was going to rent a car because my son had a track meet just like all the way in West Bubble. And I was like, listen, that's real far. I need to rent a car. So I'm like, cool. So you know how you go and you about to rent a car and they say, oh, we can upgrade you and you can get a Mustang or whatever, or this is all we have left. So I'm like, oh, okay, I can drive a Mustang. And so I get up there and they like, well, ma'am, do you know how to drive a stick shift? And I was like, bruh, seriously? Really? What? How? Where? So I was so mad. So I decided, I said, self, you gonna learn how to drive a stick shift. So, y'all, I don't have none of my stencils down here, so we freehanding this today. Let's see, what kind of shape do I want? Any other day, I would try to go on Google and draw, but yeah, so I have to learn, y'all. So that's we gonna do that. We are gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, and I heard about the hills. The best place to learn is on the hill, because if you don't know how to get up off that hill, you're just gonna keep cutting off and rolling back. So I want to do that. That is something that would make me a little bit happy. Ooh, so I feel like that's like, let's put some red with that. That's like exciting. Yeah, so I want to learn that. And I also, well, you know what will pair with that, but I'm not going to put that. We got to learn how to drive it first. Here in Atlanta, Porsche has a track that you could drive on. It ain't cheap now. But Porsche has a track where you can not even really rent the car. You pay so you can drive around the track in the Porsche and go like real fast. So I want to do that. So this is number, oh, actually, yeah, this is number 5. Did I say number 4? I meant 5. Yeah, I'm so excited. So that's number 5. Learn how to drive Okay, so if you've been rocking with me for a little bit, y'all know I get real quiet when I start writing. Because if I don't, I will write what I said. Okay, so I want to learn how to drive a stick shift. And I'm going to tell y'all now, we probably ain't going to be on here too long because I did not charge my phone. This was a real impromptu, like, let me go live for a second. So I ain't prepared. Nope, not even a little bit. Y'all see how I'm making my little road in the middle? That just came to me real quick. It'll drain. It's still going to drain it fast. Oh no, I just got to get a whole new phone, period. But I might be able to, y'all know what? I might be able to switch phones and log in on the new one. That's what I might be able to do. But if not, y'all getting a little taste of what y'all can be doing in your journals tonight. No, I ain't the friend where it's not always. And the other thing I want to do is I want to ride an ATV. Yeah, I don't have no Note 9 money right now, but I would love a Note because I'm a Droid girl. I'm a Droid girl all day long. And so I'm going to speak that into existence. Let me put my goals down and say. But yeah, I want to go riding ATVs. So that's going to be number 6. So that's what's going to go right there. And then I don't really have much else to add, y'all, because I don't know yet. So I'm not going to be just creating stuff just so to fill up the page. I'll go in as it comes to me. But I'm not going to just, you know. Oh, girl, you fine. I ain't going to just, you know, create something to say. We don't want to create busy work. We want to create things that we really want to do. So this page will fill up as I go. Awesome. Yay, you're going to do your cover page. That's going to be so dope. Cover pages are really fun. Once you get into it, you'll like it. It's super, super cool. All right, so I think I am, let's see, I don't really want to start the self-care page until I can really be on here with y'all so y'all can see it. So I don't know if I'm going to start that, but the self-care page is going to be a total of 4 pages, but it's going to be, we'll be able to turn it twice. So if you are going to want to try to do the self-care page and you want to wait, figure out where you want it in your journal. It can go wherever you want it to. And I'm going to keep mine between page 7 and 10. So that's where mine will be. I've never wanted to learn how to ride a motorcycle because when I was younger, one of the neighborhood kids, he was much older than me. Like, he was like a big brother. He got killed on one, so it kind of shook me as a little girl. So that's one thing that I've never wanted to do. So that's that. I know there's going to be other food places I want to try. You know what I want to do, but I kind of want to, hey, Southern Tea Time. What I want to do, but I want to draw that. So I got to go on Google and figure out how to draw a train track or whatever the case may be. I do want to get on a train, Amtrak, to go to another state. So like I've been on a plane. I have not been on a cruise. I don't want to drink all the water, as my grandma used to say. So I'm not there yet. But I do want to go on a train ride with a group of friends and just go through, you know, different cities and stuff. And I think that could be done in 2019. Like, that would be a dope journal trip. Like a train ride, like, and journal about it. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I had to pause and write that down. Like a journey on a train. Train ride. I don't know, y'all. I might have came up with one of our trips. Yeah, it is. Because look, I might have came up with our third quarter event. Because that would be fun. So, yeah. So, this is what I have for now. So, of course, like, if you're starting your journal today and tomorrow, I just think this will be a fun thing to do is put 19 things you will do in 2019. Again, I'm not going to do the self-care until my phone is fully charged because I kind of want to show y'all like how I do a self-care and to show you that self-care is more than going to get your nails done and to get a pedicure, and how you can incorporate self-care, like just super small moments that you didn't even think was self-care. And even if you're buying some things, make sure those things make sense. So I will kind of give you an idea, like, I'm going to go buy some more bras. I'm going to go buy some more underwear. TMI for some of y'all maybe, but new sheets for your bed. Things like that. Things that, you know, little things. So that will be shown again on these pages. So remember, this page. And these two pages will be self-care. So y'all notice how I'm giving more pages to self-care than I'm giving to things I will do in 2019. Because you want to put yourself first and you want to make yourself a priority. So your self-care can be seen in your journal, and your self-care should be seen in your planner. So as you write your list, when you schedule each week out, a self-care moment should be somewhere on your planner. Like you should honestly, you should schedule it daily. But all right, y'all, it is saying low battery, and I know that YouTube is going to be like, peace out, Cub Scouts. So Iridescent, can you save that until tomorrow when we go live to donate that, if that's possible? I would love for you to be able to give somebody. That would be amazing. Again, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe. Tell your friends if they're interested in learning how to journal. I feel like this is a great channel for them to get a start. And thanks again for joining, guys. So yeah, I'll be charged up tomorrow so we can chat a little bit longer. So make sure you write in your journal tonight. Kind of just write about what your day was like. You don't even have to make it long. Set your timer for 15 minutes. Once the timer goes off, cut it where it is. You don't even have to complete it. You've at least written something down about the day. All right, good night.